Welcome back. The dance is a poem of which each movement is a word. And one man is making sure children all over Chicago get up and dance.
Yeah, a little poetry in motion, right? We told you about Pierre Lockett's mission to help kids dance through life. Now here he is with us live in studio. Pierre, so good for you to be with us today. And congratulations on it, I understand.
Yeah, we just learned something.
Yeah. Today's the 9th anniversary of this program?
Today's the 9th anniversary of Forward Momentum Chicago's existence.
Yeah. Forward Movement Chicago. Why is it so important to bring the dance to where these children are in their communities, in their space?
You know, I think one of the really great things about dance and singing, I think, that is unique to the arts is that the instrument is our bodies.
Yes.
So you don't really have to have a lot of things that you need to get you to master that instrument. And so the problem is, or the challenge is for a lot of the students in the communities that we serve, they can't always get to where downtown or to the Loop or to a specific space to take dance classes. So being able to go to where they are really kind of changes the playing field and levels the playing field for them. Because once we find that we can make those connections, the next thing for us is where do we want to send the children from there? To another dance school, to expand their training, to a performing arts school, to a college or university. So there are a number of opportunities that we find that once we get the children in, we can take them into a different direction.
And that was going to be my next question. So you talked about the question being where the kids go from there. What are some examples you can give us of where the kids have gone at right after?
Through the work that I've been doing both at the Joffrey Ballet and with Forward Momentum Chicago, there have been a number of students who've gone on to be professional dancers.
Wow.
Another young lady, Victory, she is just auditioned and was accepted into a program that, through a partnership that we have through the Black Dance Legacy Project with Deeply Rooted, to go into their youth ensemble. I'm actually working with a young man right now, Christian Ayala, who started dancing with me when he was in the 1st grade when he was at the Joffrey Ballet. He is now a senior, which we helped him to secure that position at Chicago Academy for the Arts. Right now we're working to try to figure out what does he want his next venture to be. He's really wanting to be a professional dancer. So we're looking at 2 things. We're looking at colleges, universities, summer programs, conservatories. And so the work that we do not only takes place within the school or within the park or within the community, there's a huge level of mentorship that is involved as well.
You know, you have some talented dancers. You mentioned these people going on to do great things. What about the intimidated young shy kid who says, well, I have 2 left feet, I can't dance, can I not do? Or grown-ups.
Grown-ups are a little bit different, but I think, you know, one of the things that we really try to do with all of our programs is, number 1, create a safe space for children. A lot of the skills that they develop, you heard Bradley in the interview talk about confidence. Those things are kind of like naturally built into what it is that we do. If you are rhythmically challenged, we have ways to help you to get on the beat by surrounding you with people. A lot of the things that we do in our programs are leadership focused. So what we have learned is that children respond really well to other children. Sometimes they're so accustomed to having adults tell them what to do. We do a lot of peer critique. The little ones, it's so funny to say, I said, can you tell me what was wrong with that? Well, she didn't get into it, or they weren't smiling, or her toes not pointed. So those are things that we really see, and it's creating a platform or a space for them to be able to vocalize, or to be able to express themselves, whether it be through dance or through word, or just with their own body comfort. As you see in our programs, we're not just trying to train ballerinas. You don't have to come in and be the skinniest kid. You know, we want everybody to have an opportunity, and for us, it is really just about creating that opportunity and that space for comfort for children to grow and learn and thrive, because I think that the dance helps to build other components of their lives, whether it's academically, whether it's home, or even helping out a sibling. You know, those are things that we try to bring out through our dance programs.
Pierre Lockett, so excited, so glad you could be here with us today.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.